Hey kids, this video is a quick review of what we know about place value. Your lesson for Monday in math is all about place value, and it should be a great review for you. So what I'm going to do in this video is just review what we know about place value and walk you through a few problems that will be similar to what you are doing in your math packet. So I'm going to share a screen with you that talks all about place value. All right, so take a look at this worksheet. We can see over here a place value chart that has ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. And those are all places that we've already learned about. And remember, kids, that there are lots of different ways we can write numbers. We can use standard form, which is when you write the number out just like you would doing a math problem. And we can also use expanded form. All right, so I'm going to show you how I can, how we can write this number in expanded form. So let's go ahead and say this number up here in the corner all together, and then we're going to talk about standard form and expanded notation for that number. So let's read this number out loud together. 105,802. Now remember, we don't use the word and because there's no decimal point. The 1 is in the hundreds, thousands place. The 0 is 10,000s. The 5 is thousands. 8 is hundreds. 0 is tens. And the 2 is in ones. If we were to write that out in standard form, we would simply write out the numbers 1, 0, 5, comma, 802. But to write it out in expanded notation, I'm going to change the screen that I'm sharing with you, and we're going to go to a whiteboard so I can write that out for you. There we go. So if I were writing that out in expanded notation, I would actually write the value of each digit with a plus sign in between. Now there is a 0 in the 10,000s place, which means that would be empty. So we don't have to put a 0 in there. You can if you would like, and it helps you keep your place, but you don't need it. So we would write it like this. Again, there's a 0 in the tens place, so I'm going to leave that place empty, and I'm just going to say plus 2. Now I ran out of space up there at the top, so I just put the 2 down there in the bottom. So that's how we would write it in expanded form. On your worksheet, there is a place where you are going to write digits in a place value form, a place value chart, sorry, so that you know the value of each digit. So let's go back to that one video, that one worksheet that we were looking at earlier. And if I were to ask you for this top number, what the value of the digit 5 is, your answer would be, yes, 5,000. The digit is 5, but the value of that digit is 5,000. So let's take a look at the next part of your place value worksheet. Oh, and that's not it. It has some greater than or less than. You have to state whether a number is greater than or less than the other number. Now remember, we can use our knowledge of place value to understand which numbers are bigger, and we will always start to the left. Now if I were comparing these two top numbers, 105,802, and the next number, 27,653, I could start in the 100,000s place, and I would know that 105,802 is greater than 27,653 because there is a 1 in the hundreds, thousands place for the top number, and there is nothing in the hundred thousands place for the bottom number, which means the top number is greater. So if I were to write that out, it would look like this. 105,802 is greater than 27,153. All right, kids, that's your quick and simple place value review. Have fun doing those worksheets, and I look forward to talking to you soon.